I've been doing meal prep for 5 years of my life because it saved me time, money, brain power every single week. But there are so many meal subscription plans now with Meal Prep Kitchen, Gusto, Thrive, HelloFresh. But Simmer Eats is what appealed to me the most in terms of how it looks and all the meals, the diversity, and the fact that it does require zero cooking, because if I'm going to be paying extra for a meal subscription service, I don't want to be cooking. So I tried it this week for the majority of my meals to see if it could take over my meal prep without sacrificing the flavor, the taste, and to see if it would actually take out the stress for me. Here's how it went. Ordering was quite straightforward. They ask you for your goals, and I just chose everything standard, including the meal portion preference, and the meals per week I chose 15. Bear in mind this was for 2 people, so lunch and dinner, no breakfast, although they did have that option, and it was £100. Anyway, if you get 15 meals, you should get 2 boxes like this, because it's only 8 per box. This one, I'd say it's quite good. It keeps well, it's tasty, chicken's not too dry. The fact that the potatoes get mushy kind of work with the dish. I'd say this is a 7.5 out of 10. It's dinner time now. We got the mac and cheese. I'm assuming that's some spinach. I'm genuinely so surprised. I was so scared to try this. Okay. Feels like a small portion. Small update, because it's actually quite sickly. Just feels very indulgent, probably because mac and cheese is quite indulgent. I don't really have it a lot, but anyway, yeah, that's it. Like, I think I like it a lot, but if you can get this meal, I would highly recommend doing so. It's actually really, really good. It's creamy. It's got like a barbecue, like spicy flavor, like smoky flavor. An 8 out of 10. It is day 2 of trying the meals. Got cabbage, chicken, edamame, black rice. Okay, it's actually not too bad. I thought it was gonna be like proper strong. It's not too bad. This has 50 grams of protein, which is actually quite high. Like that's a lot. It's very, very tangy and sour. I feel like I need a big glug of water after it. I can't finish it. It's too sour. Give this one a 6 out of 10. The good thing about these meals is that they quite literally do take 2 to 3 minutes to be eating. Jerk chicken. So we've got some spiced rice, some cabbage, some jerk chicken, and some plantain. I don't believe that this is one of their most popular meals, because this is, I think, their best-selling one. Maybe I just don't like the flavor of jerk chicken. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of this one. I think I'm going to struggle to eat it. So if I dig any more, that's rice. So there's actually a good amount of cabbage there. This is another thing with meal prep. I know with, like, at least you're guaranteed to like it. Although this opens you up to trying new foods, if you don't like it, what do you do? I'm struggling to finish this. I don't like it. I'm downgrading my rating to a 4 out of 10. Today I'm at work. It's a different scene, and it's definitely cheaper than going out and getting lunch right now, so that's a really good thing. We've got carrot, we've got the chicken, the edamame beans, and the noodles. Hold on, give me a minute. It tastes like a takeaway. The noodles are really good. It keeps really, really well, clearly. It's tangy, it's sweet and sour. 40 grams of protein, 590 calories, char shui chicken. I think that's how you say it. When I know I can eat something really quickly, I know it's good, if that makes sense. That was a 9 out of 10. That was really good. Negatives about the ever-changing menu is that when you do find something that you really like, it might not be on the menu again for the next week, which I personally think is really frustrating. So it is kind of like Russian roulette. Today we have the peri peri chicken. Already made a prediction. I think this is going to taste so much better with Nando's Peronaise. Do you reckon? What do you think? We've got the chicken, we've got the courgette, we've got the peas, some rice, everything in one. There is so much food in here. There's a lot here. It seems like a really big portion compared to the rest. I'm not gonna lie, this is really tasty. It's very, very tasty. It's got a slight kick to it. It's not overly spicy, it's not bland. I think for the first time we've got the right proportion of vegetables to rice to chicken. This is like a solid 8.9, 9 out of 10, honestly. Don't think you can go wrong with this one. It's been a good day 3. We have our last one tomorrow. I hope it's really good. The butter chicken and rice with green beans was my last meal, which I didn't happen to record, sorry. It was definitely one of my favorite meals. As somebody who cooks chicken and rice a lot, it wasn't something I tasted and thought, you know, I could never replicate this. It was another moment of like, oh, this is really good, but could I have just made this myself, had a bigger portion or like had more of it left for the week. My day 3 meals were great. I loved them. Like I loved the almost takeaway noodles at lunchtime, and the dinner was really, really good. A perk that could also be seen as a con with the meal subscription plan, especially for Simmer, is that they have an ever-changing menu, which is really good to opening up your taste palette and trying different things. But if you find some stuff that you like, and as a creature of habit, I am not guaranteed to be able to have that next week. So that's something that I don't like particularly, because I want something reliable and consistent. However, the downsides are when you don't like some of the meals, you are stuck eating something you don't like or wasting it altogether. And wasting it does hit you when you know the meals aren't cheap. Portion sizes are consistent in calories and not volume, which is something to consider. And that's quite important to me as someone who might prefer a lower calorie, higher volume amount of food. You can just, pick what you want, but if you end up with a bunch of meals that are less in volume, then you are going to be left feeling a bit hungry after dinner or after lunch. Some meals are more suited for lunch times, but you're not really thinking about these things. The point of meal prep and meal subscriptions is to make your life easier, and you don't want to think. So if you have to think about these things, kind of maybe defeats the point a little bit, I'm not sure. Price wise, it is more expensive than cooking at home, but that's the trade-off. Even with a discount, which they offer quite a lot, it is still £80 for 2 people, and comparing that to my weekly Asda shop, which can come around £50 to £60 for 2 people, I personally want to save those £30, put that towards my TFL for the week. Like, it just depends where you are in your life at this point. For me, it's not affordable to have a meal subscription plan. It saves me not a great deal of time. It costs me a lot of money in comparison. At the end of the day, it is very convenient to heat the meals up in the microwave, be eating within 2 minutes of when you're hungry. So definitely convenient, definitely saves you some time. And when we're talking about meal prep versus meal subscriptions, convenience doesn't always mean efficiency. The only reason meal prep has been consistent for me for 5 years, which is crazy if you know me, because I'm not consistent in anything in my life, it's because it gives me control. I know what I like, I know what I dislike, I can change up the portions to whatever I'm feeling. I'm guaranteed to eat my meals. Even if I don't love them, I know that I can stomach them, I can like it enough. I think Simmer Eats and a lot of subscription meal plans are a great tool, but not necessarily a replacement for meal prep. It's great for busy weeks when you're burnt out, when you genuinely have 0 time to cook, when you need those extra 2-3 hours, but it's not a full-time solution to meal prepping, because it doesn't beat like the consistency and the value that you're going to get from doing it yourself. 2 years into living in London, where the food can add up a lot around here, can get extortionate, it's important to me to save as much as I possibly can. So efficiency isn't always about doing less and saving more money and time. It is just doing whatever helps you support your lifestyle the best. Would I use Simmer Eats again? Probably not. Maybe if I was really burnt out, really had no time to do any cooking or order anything, and they had a really fat discount, maybe, but probably not. I hope this gave you some insight into trying meal prepping or even trying a meal subscription plan. If you like this video or want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate all the love and support. So thank you. Bye.